Hey, I'm Dr. Raymona Lawrence, and I want to tell you a little bit about me and why I'm calling you in. Well, I've been a public health professor and researcher for the past 12 years. My public health training has given me lots of education on health disparities, health inequities, community engagement, and diversity, equity, and inclusion. For the last 5 years, I've been one of the principal investigators of a $9.8 million patient-centered outcomes research institute-funded sickle cell disease transition study where we have 14 sites in 8 states. So this has given me a complete immersion in community engagement and intercultural team dynamics. I've also worked with network marketing teams in several companies and provided diversity, equity, and inclusion training to their consultants all across the U.S. and in global trainings. As a professor, my students work in teams to implement a health promotion program plan across 2 semesters, so I have lots of experience facilitating cross-cultural communication within intercultural teams. I also have a certificate in diversity and inclusion from Cornell University's eCornell program, and I'm a fan of the developmental approach to developing intercultural competence. So I'm a qualified administrator of the intercultural development continuum, and I'm certified to administer the intercultural conflict style inventory, both that were developed by Dr. Mitchell Hammer. So my programs, they give women who lead intercultural teams a non-judgmental space to grow their own intercultural competence and subsequently their ability to be an effective intercultural leader. And here's some of the things that I believe. 1, I believe that DEI doesn't have to be a taboo topic, and it doesn't have to be scary. There is so much polarization happening in our world right now that we've forgotten how to navigate differences. Number 2, repairing relationship. I believe that we need to call people in to conversation to repair cross-cultural relationships and not do quite as much calling people out. The third thing I believe is about strategy. It's time out for DEI for the sake of DEI. If you are not ready to implement strategies and do the work, my programs are not for you. The fourth thing is accountability. We have to be held accountable for the work, and we have to see this work through the lens of long-term commitment and not short-term box checking, right? So it's nice to meet you. I'd love to learn more about you and your work. And I work with women who lead intercultural teams and companies who need transformational diversity, equity, and inclusion training and strategy. So click the link in my bio to schedule a call, and always know that I see you and I'm cheering you on.